Hi everyone, welcome to my channel and welcome to a daily energy check-in. Twin Flames, light workers, this is all for you. I hope you guys are enjoying your weekend. I hope you're excited for the new week and what it has to bring. And yeah, without further ado, let's take a look and see what's going on with the Twin Flame Collective, with the feminine and masculine. This is going to be a classic read, so we will start with a quick oracle message. And the first one is going to be for divine feminines watching. If you are new to the channel, welcome. There's a lot of information in the description box on how to engage with me, the services that I provide, and where to get access to more content from me. And for all of you guys, I appreciate your likes and comments. Let me know what you'd like to see more of, whether you'd like to see more of these readings, because I dialed them back for different reasons, but yeah, let me know if you'd like them to be more frequent. So feminines, your card is number 36. You contain the entire universe encoded within you. This is, oh, by the way, I have a dog next to me, so there may be some weird noises, but yeah, so this is a reminder of how important our experiences are. And some of them may feel like this is no big deal, this is just something small, right? What is it compared to, I don't know, the climate change and the war conflicts and everything else? And in reality, it actually is very important, because all this, even if you call them micro experiences in the scale of the universe, right? They inform us on the laws of nature, the laws of the universe, on who we are, on how human beings connect and interact with each other. Like, all of this is priceless information that we are receiving through each and every one of those small experiences. And if you think about it from a child's point of view, for them it's a macro experience, especially younger children up till the age of 5. Or even 7, right? This is the age when our identity shapes up, right? So that child, each of those experiences, no matter how small, is huge, because it contributes. It's like a little brick to the construct of the world that they're getting, to the way that their belief system is being built up. So for the masculines, so don't underestimate anything that's going on with you right now. For masculines, it's card number 2. A light grows brighter only by lighting another. So for the masculines, there is a reminder that as much as we want to, a lot of times, to kind of like white knuckle our success and just keep putting in more hours and, you know, working more and doing better, sometimes we need to think outside the box in terms of how to actually get where I want to be, or why am I doing in the first place, right? And one way or another, because we are light workers, our activity is connected with impacting other people, with helping other people, right? So, and it excites us, you know, and there may be a million modalities of what it would look like in reality, right? But that energy, that passion, that fire remains there. So it's important to connect what you're doing right now to how is it creating an impact? What are you sharing with the world with this? All right, the main read today is going to be done with the movie Tarot. Yes. Let's see. At the bottom of the deck, we have the High Priestess. Yeah, so one more time, we're being reminded that the external experiences around us are an illusion to some extent. It's also a reflection of what's going on inside. So if you want to change the quality of your reality, the quality of your life, on a deeper level, I don't mean like specific little details, it's important to look within and to see where your convictions and belief may be blocking you from going where you want to go, where maybe some low vibe experiences, including relationships or even habits, addictions, or day-to-day choices that you make, are actually creating distance between you and your goals and your idea of happiness. All right, clarifiers from the Solomon deck. Tower card showed up. We'll get to it in a minute. Bottom of the deck is a Knight of Wands. Yeah, that's the passion I was just talking about, right? There needs to be a connection. Otherwise, passion can go into another direction, become disintegrated, and get into an egotistic expression, right? And that may go like different ways, but the main idea is that it's not going to bring you where you want to be, and B, it might actually create extra karmic cycles for you to work through. Because when we're operating in low vibrational energy, we're bound to create more of that karma for ourselves that will need to be recompensed and balanced out eventually, right? So, and think about it, if that's happened with another person, right? Like, it's also postponing you being in harmony with that person, you being able to share with each other fully, right? Because that karma would need to be worked out first, right? Okay, feminines. Your energy is the Judgment clarified by the Tower. Look at this. This is huge. Like, huge transformations are happening. And honestly, I feel it for myself on my personal level. And this is just a great confirmation that big things are happening. And it may look and feel unsettling for a while, right? But essentially, that's exactly what we need. The universe is bringing to us exactly what we need. And we don't even need to like struggle and look for it too much. But we need to be open to the downloads, first of all, which is not that easy, easier said than done. And our brain still filters through downloads to decide, do I want to take it in or not? Do I like this one or not? Do I think it is for me or not, right? But this is about taking everything in. And some of those revelations are going to be shocking. Some of them are going to encourage you to change your life in major ways. But it's important, you won't be, like, that's where the gold is, like at the end of the rainbow, like the saying, like the Irish believe that at the end of the rainbow there is a pot of gold. That's where it is, right? But it's like, how do you even get there? That's the question, huh? So the universe is showing you how to get to the pot of gold. But of course, in our current earthly reality, it's a myth. So are you even gonna follow the road? Are you gonna respond to that? Or are you gonna think, you know what, it's not worth it, because like, what are the chances that it's real and it's there? The choice is yours. Masculines, you've got King of Cups clarified by Knight of Cups. So masculines are maturing in terms of how they deal with feelings and emotions, actually with ego energy as well, because a lot of times it presents itself through different feelings and emotions and through different choices, of course. So the masculines are looking at it from a more fatherly perspective, right? And I'm just giving this as an example. Of course, we're talking about energy rather than gender, so take it how it resonates. But yeah, this is like looking at yourself from a perspective of somebody more mature, probably older, someone who's been through a lot of the stuff that masculines are going through right now. And so there is like, it changes the concept and the perspective like 100%, 100%. Just that, right? And it's like, how do I treat myself? How do I treat people around me? A lot of emotions are coming up right now for the masculines, where they're basically realizing that this was, in front of me all along, or this was actually quite obvious, and like I made so many silly mistakes. And as you know, and for the masculines watching, it's not just about hearing this and accepting this, it's also about forgiving, right? Don't clench to that nerve, to that vibration of like, oh my god, like I ruined everything, or I sabotaged that relationship, or my chance of happiness here, or that opportunity, right? Forgiveness and healing is key here. That's why we're being shown this perspective. Additional question for today: 5 of Wands clarified by the star. So like, how do we choose the next step, and how do we prevent it to be directed by other people and their opinions and our education, our background, everything, all the conditioning that we've seen? How do we follow that inner guidance? How do we follow our soul rather than the external conditioning? Feminists, what do you need to know about this? The moon clarified by Page of Wands. Yeah, I mean, it's about getting really connected to your inner child and the excitement that lives there, right? What were you excited about as a child? What were you like generally? Were you loud? Were you naughty? Were you very quiet? Sorry guys. Need to put this on before I lose it. Were you very close to specific family members? Were you very fond of nature and animals? Go back to that time, maybe talk to your family, especially those people who you trust, that they knew you, that they were with you, and they will remember. If you don't have the chance, go back to old pictures, childhood photos, remembering events. If you don't have your own, for some reason, have other family members pictures, that could also help, right? Whatever helps you think of those events, right? Or maybe talk to your childhood friends, and together you can remember certain experiences from childhood, right? What kind of hobbies did you have? Who were your friends? How did you spend time together? All of this will give you some keys and some clues to like where it's you and not the conditioning. Wow, for masculines, we see the Empress clarified by 4 of Pentacles. So masculines, for you, you're supposed to tap into the feminine energy within you. And that's that High Priestess energy that we just saw, actually, for both twins, right? It is, by definition, feminine energy. And it's very important for masculines to be connected to that energy, to be generally in harmony and to be integrated, and to be in a good balance, all right? So that it's like, it's not going to take you too much off track, because it is bound still to go into a disintegrated state. Even if your masculine is seemingly integrated but your feminine is not, it's going to still throw you off, because both energies are you and you are both energies, right? So this is like, there is, for many masculines, there is some kind of unhealthy history with the feminine in authority. It could be a mother, a grandmother, a teacher, an aunt, maybe even an older sister, but somebody who was in authority and who unfortunately didn't treat the masculine very well. And again, there could be a variety of scenarios here. This is a general reading, so I can't go through all of them, but the idea is that it kind of, on a very subconscious level, it got masculine into more of a survival mode in life in general, and with feminines in particular. Kind of like everyone's supposed to take care of themselves, or I need to like fight my way through certain obstacles or on my path to my goals, and this needs to change, right? You need to embody this concept of nurturing energy and huge potential, and just understanding that universe is infinitely abundant and there is enough for everyone, right? You don't need to fight, you don't need to rush before others get to it first. No, it's like, stay in your power, stay in that regal presence, right? of the Empress energy. How are the feminine seeing the connection at this time? Two of Wands clarified by Six of Pentacles. Feminines want this to be a conversation, a dialogue. We talk so much about feminines doing the work or like leading the way or being so much more conscious, that the masculines is putting a lot of pressure and a lot of burden on the feminine energy in general. And this is the feminine saying, you know what, I will continue working on myself and doing me, but I'm just gonna focus on me then, without masculine in the picture. If the masculine is in the picture in my life, part of my reality, they are supposed to do the work too. It's not gonna be like a chain effect that I do it and then they get it. No, they're supposed, and for a lot of twins, this is the right decision, to detach until the other person is ready to meet you where you are. Otherwise, if again, it creates disbalance of energies if you're on different vibrations right now. And essentially it will not be beneficial for any of the sides, because the person whose vibration is higher is gonna feel drained. The person whose vibration is lower is gonna get codependent on this energy, on just needing the present, on wanting to be in touch. What do the masculines need to know? The Tower, wow, we have synchronicity now in 10 of Wands. Well, the masculines, there are also a lot of downloads, but specifically about the connection and how they saw it before and how they, again, connected to treating females and, you know, feminine energies in their life, right? And how much of a challenge, of a battle it was unnecessarily before, right? And there is a desire now to drop the burden, to start fresh. And I'm hearing that not all masculines actually know how to do it yet, but they want to. There is this intention sent to the universe. So like, I don't want to drag this baggage with me that actually probably started even not from me, but from generations before me, of masculines who suffered somehow, struggled, or triggered feminines and got into their bad end, you know, and it all fell apart and it was never right again. Not to mention that there is a concept of generational karma. So if damage was done by a masculine somewhere, you know, up the ancestral line, then a price needs to be paid, or these masculines need to learn a lesson. And this is coming full circle now, where masculines are seeing finally where they had it wrong, or how the feminine struggles if they are a certain way, if they present themselves in a certain disintegrated energy, right? How much pain it causes to the feminine. And now there is a desire to like leave this behind and start fresh. It might take a minute, but the awareness and the intention are key. And now for the masculines watching, aligned action is going to be necessary. And you can start with something simple, and you can start with something obvious and see where it takes you. All right, I'm going to leave it here. Thank you so much for joining me today, guys. I love you all, and I'll be back with more readings very, very soon.